Have a good day, class. It's me, Teacher John Ryan Sapotalo, your Science 1 teacher. Our topic for today is all about sound and audio test. Again, sound and audio test. Let's read the vocabulary. Number 1. High pitch. High pitch. Number 2. Low pitch. Low pitch. Number 3. Instrument. Instrument. Number 4. Hearing. Hearing. Number 5. Woodwind. Woodwind. Number 6. String. String. Number 7. Brass. Brass. Number 8. Percussion instruments. Percussion instruments. And now, sound. As you can see, to understand what we have to do to an object in order to produce a sound. Let us see. The objects in the pictures are producing a sound. How does each object produce the sound? The first picture, sound 1. The second picture is sound 2. As you can see, a girl and a boy is playing an instrument. The first picture, the girl is strumming the string of a harp. And the second picture is the boy scraping and strumming the string of the cello. That's how this object produced the sound. Now, the objects in the pictures are producing sounds. How does each object produce the sound? First picture is the sound 1. Second picture is the sound 2. Okay, as you observe, a girl hitting a drum, or a girl hitting the drum, and then a man is strumming or plucking the guitar. That's how this object produced the sound. And also this one. How does each object produce the sound? As you can see, the first picture, it's a bee. That is the sound 1. And then the second picture is a girl holding a cymbals. Is sound 2. And then, as you observe again, the first picture is a bee shaking its wings. That's how the bees produce the sound. And then the second one is the girl holding the cymbals. So how does the cymbals produce the sound? Yes, hitting the cymbals is producing the sound. All right. Instrument. Now, let's learn about how instruments make a sound. Like for example, woodwinds instruments. Again, woodwinds instruments. Woodwind makes music by blowing on the top of the instrument or on a reed. Like for example, this one. Float. Float. Oboe. Oboe. Clarinet. Clarinet. Piccolo. Piccolo. Bason. And that's the woodwind's instrument. Another example, a string instrument. Again, string instrument. Strings make music by plucking or strumming strings. Like for example, this violin. Violin. Cello. Cello. Guitar. Guitar. Electric guitar. Electric guitar. And the last one is a harp. Harp. Alright, so that's the example of string instrument. Now, this one, percussion instruments. Again, percussion instruments. Percussion instruments make music by striking, shaking, or scraping them. Like this one, a drum. Drum. Tambourine. Tambourine. Xylophone. Xylophone. Piano. Piano. Maracas. Maracas. And the last one is the cymbals. Cymbals. All right, so that's the example of percussion instrument. And now the brass instrument. Brass instruments. Brass instruments make music by buzzing lips while blowing. Like this one. French horn. French horn. Trumpet. Trumpet. Trombone. Trombone. Tuba. Tuba. All right, so that's the example of brass instrument. Don't forget that. And how does sound travel? Again, how does sound travel? As we know, sound waves are formed when something vibrates, right? But how does the sound reach in our ear? Look at this. This is an air molecules. Okay, look at the particles in the wave. The red one is the particles. And then the wave is the black particles that traveling. And objects makes a sound by vibrating, like that guitar. And then the vibration pass through air by making air molecules vibrate. And these vibration are picked up by the ear. All right. Frequency. Frequency, the number of waves produced per seconds. Frequency refers to how often the air particles vibrate. As you can see, look at that. Pitch. Pitch. Pitch is the rate at which the vibration are produced. The higher the frequency, the higher the pitch. As you can see, this three picture. Which picture above would have the lowest pitch and highest pitch? Yes, the first picture is the lowest pitch and the last picture is the highest pitch. Okay, try this. Put your finger on your neck and say ah as loud as you can. Now, say it as soft as you can. You cannot only hear the sound, but you can feel the vibration inside your throat. Yes. How does the sound travel? How does the sound travel? Sounds travel through all forms of matter, solid, liquid, and gases. These are called the mediums. And sound cannot travel through a vacuum. Like, for example, in the space. Because in the space, there is no matter. So, the sound cannot travel without matter. All right. What is pitch? As you can see, pitch is high and low the sound is. This is a high pitch sound. And this is a low pitch sound. Yes. Now, label the three pictures below with the following. For example, letter A, highest pitch, HP. Letter B, middle pitch, MP. And letter C, lowest pitch. It means LP. So, try to observe the picture. This one, the first one, is LP. The second one is MP. And the third one is HP. Here we have high pitch, middle pitch, and lowest pitch. Yes. The LP is the lowest pitch. Letter C. The MP is the middle pitch. Letter B. And the HP is the highest pitch. Letter A. Very good. Now, let's audio test and observe the signal of the frequency and the high pitch. Are you ready? All right, there we go.
Hi and welcome to Dr. Mix. This is a signal test for you. Enjoy.
All right, now let's proceed to our practice. Okay, identify the picture and choose the correct answers. Look at this. All you need to do is to choose A, B, C, D. Letter A, woodwinds instrument. Letter B, brass instrument. Letter C, string instrument. Letter D, percussion instrument. Alright, so I will show a picture and then you decide or choose the answer. Okay. Like for example, this one, the tuba. Now, the tuba, what is the answer? The tuba belongs to... Alright. Yes, the tuba belong to brass instrument. Alright. Now this one, the piccolo. Piccolo belongs in... Yes, in the woodwinds instrument. And this one, the violin. Yes, the violin is belong in the string instruments. Very good. And this one, cymbals. Yes, the cymbals is belong in the percussion instrument. And the trombone. Yes, trombone is belong to letter B, brass instrument. And the flute. Of course, the flute is belong in the woodwinds instrument, letter A. And the guitar, yes, letter C, string instruments. Trumpet, yes, trumpet is belong in letter B, brass instrument. And the piano. Piano is belong in the percussion instrument, letter D. What about this oboe? Yes, the oboe is belong in letter A, the woodwinds instrument. What about the drum? Alright, drum is belong in letter D, percussion instruments. And this electric guitar. Yes, guitar has a string, so it belongs in letter C, string instruments. What about this tambourine? Yes, the tambourine is belong in the percussion instruments. And what about this clarinet? Alright, this one is in letter A, woodwinds instruments. What about the xylophone? Yes, letter D, percussion instruments. And this one, the cello. Yes, letter C. String instruments. What about this French horn? Yeah, that's right. Letter B. Brass instruments. And this one, the maracas. Yes, maracas is belong in letter D, percussion instruments. And this one, yes, very good. Letter A, woodwinds instruments. And this one, yes, you're correct. String instruments, letter C. Now, activity time. Can you make sound? Now, materials. Paper cup or plastic cup and string to make telephone. Okay, it's very easy. So all you need to do is to prepare paper cups or make paper cups or a plastic cup and then a string to make a telephone like this. This one, this is the plastic cup. Okay, you can use paper cups too. And then this is the string and build like this. Okay. All right. So if you're finished, put your name on it or write your name and then take a picture and send it to me. All right. Okay. And that's it for today, class. Thank you. See you next meeting. Bye bye.